Good afternoon, everyone. It is June the 14th, 2025. Today I'm going to give an update on something that I've talked about before, and just before the election that had happened to me. And this is concerning the ATM machines. I know that I've told you, I'll just briefly go through the history again, where during the pandemic, since the only way we could get our money out of the bank, as the banks were in the lockdowns too, was to go to the ATM machines. And I've said this story before, how I saw a man in front of me. I was waiting in line. He was at the machine, and a homeless man came up to him, asked for $5, and he got so flustered he gave him a whole $20 bill. And then I spoke just with the recent federal election. 2 days before the election, I came up to the same machine, and what happened to me was that I had just crossed the sidewalk. I was coming up the sidewalk. I heard him asking people for $4, whereas the other gentleman was asking for $5 and got 20 at the machine. This man was asking for $4. I got through to the machine with my service dog Heidi. As I got to the machine, I started punching through numbers. I turned my head to see this homeless man coming directly at me, because I guess he figured I was, as a senior, I was an easy target. This machine's been targeted before, so he thought, I'm going to get money. Unfortunately, he didn't expect the backlash that he was going to get from me, and I'm just going to repeat what I said on a few videos back on this, that Heidi was sitting beside me. As I saw him approach, he was about 6 feet away. I turned around and I just looked him straight in the eye and told him to back off. And of course, that Heidi, who was sitting there, she just stood up. There was no aggression, no growling. She stood up. She looked directly at him, didn't stop staring at him. So he had me staring, her staring. And then, of course, other people who were around, they were grabbing their phones, whether to record it, or one lady said to me afterwards, I was getting ready in case I had to call 911. And of course, as people left, they were giving me the thumbs up, because what he did was he started swearing at me and then walked across the street and started panhandling on the other side of the street. So this was, I think, a big problem, one of the big problems at that ATM machine, unfortunately. The other problems over the last few years is that poor machine has been beaten up so many times. The screen is broken. They've tried to get in, I think, to get money. Of course, that's not happening. But they've had to repair that machine so many times that was getting frustrating as well on the bank and the customers, because I know I'd go up and sometimes the machine would be broken and I'd have to go inside the bank to one of the machines inside the bank. So inconvenience. Now it's going to be more of an inconvenience, because what they've done is the bank has now completely taken that machine, the ATM machine, out of the wall, re-cemented it up, so there's no more ATM machine there, as the homeless population seem to be using that poor machine as a punching bag. And I've seen them so frustrated when they couldn't get money out, or they were expecting the checks coming in, and they'd be swearing at the machine and kicking the machine and smashing the machine. And so it took its toll. So I wanted to bring this forward. This is what I wanted to bring forward about it, that what was awful was that this is going to be something that's going to be happening a lot, possibly, because we're seeing this with the ATM machines, where the thieves are actually taking trucks up, pulling them out of the wall, in some cases even smashing through the bank glass and the doors and that to get to the ATM machines and pulling them out, and disturbing people as well. So I think this is something that we need to think about. This is another thing that we may suddenly find, that our ATM machines may be disappearing, the outside ones right now, for the bank too. Because I don't know how the other machines are faring in the same area here, but I know that this is a tourist area, and this is going to be a great inconvenience for the tourists coming in, and that's going to be scary, because they need money too. But if the tourists are going to get bothered, are they going to be held up at the machines? They're not going to know what's happening here. And we're building up the city. We've got more hotels. This is a tourist area. We're building it up. and these homeless people are getting out of control. So I'm seeing this, and this is why we're losing some of our freedoms. So we've just lost an ATM machine. Right now, are we going to lose more ATM machines in such a manner as time goes on? So I just wanted to bring this up to everyone. And everyone, again, it's just a short video, but everyone, take care. Think about what you're doing. And I just wanted to make you aware of, because of what's behaving in our society, this is why the rules and regulations are going to be coming down hard on us in the coming months from the political establishment right now and who we voted in for. So we're going to talk again soon. Be safe. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Take care.